Hello again, fellow patriots. Today is the fourth in my presidential series. On the last video, I had to cut a few seconds out because of the time. And basically, what you didn't get to see, I was talking about basically about not being fancy when eating, like, no champagne, caviar, etc. You may like filet mignon at a meal, or pâté de foie gras. My French is not too hot. Anyways, I just as soon have a nice charbroiled hamburger with sweet pickle relish. Anyways, simple tastes, so my grocery bill's not going to be too big in the White House. Okay, getting back to other areas. Okay, I mentioned before that I planned to clean up Washington. I also plan to shake up Washington. I want to reduce the federal bureaucracy. Look for ways to cut waste, save money. Bureaucracy has risen so much under the Democratic administration of Obama. Much of it needless, raising our taxes, draining resources, causing us problems. I want to get back to more simple things, some things more basic. I want to do away with the Federal Reserve. Some people just love those people. And put that back under the Department of the Treasury, where it belongs. I'm going to change the pay structure for Congress. And no longer would those in Congress be paid by federal funds, but from state funds. As you send your congressman to Washington, you pay for them. I'll explain a little bit later. Business dealings of a federal nature would be taken care of by someone in Washington. No more deal making like Mr. Murtha. The days of wheeling and dealing are going to be gone. No lining your pocket at the taxpayer's expense. No getting payback for election contributions. The only pork you'll be paying for during my administration would be the pork you put on your dinner table. Restructuring the way that we handle tax money. Okay, Social Security and Medicare deductions would go directly to those funds. They won't get siphoned off into other things. The rest of the taxes, fees, etc., paid into the federal government would go into one account. Now here's the tricky part. An amount to be determined by a board would remain in that account for federal needs such as defense, roads, other things that are of the federal nature. Now the remainder of the funds will be given back to the states in proportion that they were collected from people and businesses. So basically, if the total monies contributed by your state, if your state's contribution to the total was, say, 10%, then the remaining fees or funds, 10% of that will be sent back to your state to be used by the officials of your state. People will there be in charge of how to distribute that money. Gone will be the days when you're going to make big points as a congressman for your area. You want to build this big museum to honor someone? That's no longer the federal responsibility. You want to do it? You raise the funds. Statewide, locally, whatever. But you're not going to get the money from the federal government. Babe Ruth, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. If your home state wants to build a monument to Babe Ruth, go for it. But you raise the funds. You don't steal from the rest of the nation for your little pet project. You want your name on something, a museum, a school, whatever, with your name on it? Okay, more federal money. You get that yourself. You raise it. Okay? And of course, you're not going to be able to raise the money by paying back your contributors. You know, the people in your state will lynch you, very likely. Because they're not going to have their raised taxes just to feed your ego. Okay, more to come. It's almost Christmas. God bless America.